the mission of the Lily is to expose diverse voices and perspectives and just empower people with news and information. So we're not just for women, we're for everybody, but we really try to tell stories and like bring to light stories that are critical to the lives of women. So whether that's specific stories about women or stories written by women, hiring women photographers to tell these stories. I had a big part in bringing comics to the Lily. I really wanted to utilize the Instagram slideshow feature. So I've been hiring, I think I've worked with 7 or 8 different comic artists so far to tell their autobiographical stories through comics. And that's just another way to tell women's stories. And the reason that I want to keep doing this is because we get these little messages. I think somebody messaged us on Instagram yesterday and said, I'm a teenage girl. I'm not sure where she lived. It was not in the U.S. And she said, I follow the Lily, and where I live, there's nothing like that here. And watching women like you do something like this makes me feel like I can do it. Some people are numbers based, I like seeing the numbers, but I'm the stories and the personal things that people tell us about how we've affected their lives. Or we just had a foster care newsletter a little bit ago, and we got so many emails after saying that they were considering foster care now because of the women's stories we told about their experience with foster care. So just really empowering women to tell their own story, and then that in turn has this snowball effect where it empowers other people, and then it just is this big circle. It's kind of you want to be nice to one person and hopefully they'll be nice to other people. It's just snowball effects, and I feel like being part of the Lily is part of that.